Hey everybody, and what's happening? Welcome back to another Crooked Chicken video. Today's video is going to be over a little bit of Walking Dead news that I've heard floating about out there. Now this is nothing confirmed, but it's apparently a possibility that the Walking Dead, Tales of the Walking Dead, is canceled. Like, they were planning a future season. I don't know if it was going to be based on more characters or based on the ones that we had from the first go around, but it seems that that is no longer an option. They're removing that from the table. They don't want to do it now because it was actually one of the lowest rated Walking Dead spinoffs that they did. Now, I can see why that would be, because it was really not that good. Out of all of the episodes, I could say that I really only enjoyed the first episode with Terry Crews and Olivia Munn. Those characters actually had a little bit of depth, and you were kind of partway interested in their story. But as far as the episode with kind of the Groundhog theme, where they kept repeating the same day over and over, and the backstory of Alpha, we didn't need that episode because we already pretty much had it within The Walking Dead. And from what I've heard, this is not something that I've researched myself, but I guess there was some continuity errors as far as The Walking Dead and Tales of the Walking Dead with that particular episode, how she became Alpha, and as far as the Whispers already existing when she came around, but then they kind of alluded to the fact that she was responsible for creating the Whispers. I can't remember the exact backstory as far as the comics is concerned because it's been so long since I've read those. But Tales of the Walking Dead, I guess they were planning something called More Tales, but just that's not going to happen now. And I can say that I'm completely okay with it because that show, that spinoff, did not leave an impression that was anything that you'd want to remember. It was just something you kind of watch to keep yourself kind of immersed in the Walking Dead universe. But as I said, the episodes that they had, and another one that I did not care for was, I can't remember, I think it was a brother and sister or something, and they go to this woman's house and they try to take it over and they end up being haunted by her. It was a silly series. It was just a filler series. It did not really contribute anything to the Walking Dead world, and it just really didn't do it for me. And then apparently it didn't do it for a lot of other people, considering how low the ratings were. And just, it's probably a good thing that they're deciding not to come back with this. And so it was one of those shows where you could watch, and I guess the one pro of it is that you could watch it and you didn't have to be caught up on any of the other shows. You didn't have to know the background of any other characters because you could watch it, and it was just, obviously they were all standalone episodes that had no connection with any other episodes aside from the Alpha backstory. But again, that's made no sense, and it was completely unnecessary considering we got a whole season built around her and the Whispers and all of the things that they did and how they became the Whispers. And I found myself just really not enjoying that series as a whole, because there is the word that they are trying to possibly develop other spinoffs. Now, yes, the writer's strike is going on, but I hear they're fairly close to having a deal struck up that they can actually open Hollywood back up and get things back on production, get things back on schedule. And I guess, because they were planning on a second season, there was going to be more Tales of the Walking Dead. And one of the big things that a lot of people wanted, we wanted to see maybe some backstory on some of the original characters. Like, a lot of people wanted to see backstory on the governor, or Abraham and Eugene meeting Rosita, or Abraham and Eugene meeting each other. There was just, I think there was just a lot of different stories as far as original characters are concerned that they actually could have made decent episodes and would have drawn people in. Because, again, the biggest problem with this series is that the viewership, the ratings were so bad that they had no choice but to pull the plug on it, which you can't really blame them, I guess, if, because you're running so many spin-off series at once, and you've got more in development from the rumors that have been out there, and past videos I've done, past videos that other people have done, that they overdid it, and they tried to take these characters that no one had any familiarity with and make them interesting, and it just was not going to work. Yes, Terry Crews, Olivia Munn, as I'm mentioning that first episode, that was good, and I liked the story behind it, and I liked how the story progressed throughout the episode. But then we just had these off-putting episodes that just made no sense. Again, the ghost hunting, or the ghost haunting one, or the one with Alpha. I can't say enough how that episode was just so unnecessary and just not good. And just probably the only one that, besides the first one, that was halfway interesting. I can't remember any of the characters' names, but the whole guy coming across that community and towards the end there, we saw that PPP card again, way back from when Heath disappeared, and we still have no idea what the fuck happened to him. But that was like the only tie-in to the original series that everyone really slightly gave a crap about. And with this, it's not a big surprise that the show got canceled, and I don't think it's really going to disappoint a lot of people because, well, we got other spinoffs that we're looking forward to, and this one was just kind of a one-off, one they kind of threw out there to say, hey, maybe if it hooks people, we'll bring it back. If it doesn't, no big deal, no big loss. So I don't think AMC is crying over it if this is confirmed, because this has not been actually 100% confirmed, other than floating around out there on a lot of Walking Dead accounts across Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call it, where they're saying that this is something that's coming down the road, that they're going to officially confirm at some point that they're done with this show and they're going to move on and focus probably all their energy into Daryl Dixon, Dead City, seasons 2 for both of those shows. The first season, Rick and Michonne, and from what I hear, possibly an Aaron-centric spinoff and possibly a couple others. So they have their plates full as far as spinoffs are concerned, so they're not probably going to really waste too much time and pout over this. But anyways, guys, that was the little bit of news that I wanted to share with you that I heard about. Hopefully, if they do any more spinoffs, they will have some better ideas in mind as far as characters and storytelling. But I think that'll do it, guys. So until next time, I will see you later. Take care, and if you liked the video, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and as always, if you feel so inclined, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. So take care, guys. Bye.